Hello everyone, welcome back to Playlist Pop. My name is Edward, and today I'm going to review Think Later by Tae McRae. Think Later is Tae McRae's second studio album and the follow-up to I Used to Think I Could Fly. She started working on it over the past year. She has described this album as having a more playful, feisty vibe than her past work. Besides wanting the album to show change in her, growth, and a little more mature, she just wanted to make sure it was a great pop album. So my favorite songs were Cut My Hair, which I think will be a great single, Hurt My Feelings, which she even said in an interview that this one was almost going to be a single before Exes came around and that ended up being the single choice instead. Chorus instantly grabbed me, and it's definitely one that makes me want to hear the song more and more. I've noticed in terms of this album, not even with just this song, the choruses are just so well done. They're not only catchy, you know how when you hear like pop songs and they have like that explosive or like that type of chorus that really feel it, like you just, everything just comes together so perfectly. Obvious Greedy, because not only is it a smash hit, but this song is just so well produced. It definitely gives like that late 2000s, which a fun fact to know is that she sat with this song for a few months because it was so different than what she's done before. Was very nervous whether to release it or not, and she wasn't sure if this was going to be a single or if it was going to be on the album or maybe not be released on the album. And during this time, Ryan Tedder, who is also an executive, a producer in this album, would tell her, you need to release this song, it's a great song, it's worth taking that risk, I think people are going to really like it. So when she decided to release it, not knowing what to expect or she made the right decision, it felt great to her seeing the reaction the song got, and I'm so glad she decided to release it because it's such a great song. And even the performances that she's done with this song I think are incredible. It's just so cool to see how much dance she has incorporated in her performances, because that's something like when you look at like the early 2000s like Britney and Shakira, you see all these artists that they would have choreography, and she even mentioned that she would watch a lot of music videos from like the 2000s, like Shakira, Nelly Furtado. Those were like her inspirations, and I'm assuming that's what also carried on throughout this whole album. Think Later is another song that instantly grabbed my attention. You know what this was giving for me? The element of fire in this type of song. That's something that I could see for this song if I had to kind of illustrate what I see when I hear this song. So Exes is one that actually did not grab my attention the first time I heard it. When I first heard it, I just really couldn't really get into it. When I saw the music video, that definitely changed my perspective of it. If it's not the music video, sometimes it's even a fan edit that will get me into a song. Sometimes I just need a visual for a song to really grow on me. Just love the choreography. It's one of those choreographies that I do want to try to dance. Though I can't dance, but hey, I like to pretend I can dance when I see a video and hear a song like that. So this was a song that was done in 90 minutes. That includes like the vocals, the writing, and just the overlays and just the details and everything in terms of like what you do when you put the song together. That's the amount of time it took to finish this song, which is pretty impressive. We're not alike. This one was actually on my least favorite songs because I really couldn't get into it, but I did like the production. So when I reheard the album the other day, this song started to really grab my attention suddenly. So I feel like I just needed more time with it because now it is one of my favorites. So at least from my understanding on this song, it's about being backstabbed 2 times. This is another song that I would love to see get the single treatment. I think it will be a great single. So now when it comes to the songs that were growers for me, because there were a few that I feel like I am gonna like it with time, I just need more time with the song. Those were Run for the Hills, which was one of the first songs that made it on the album. So I really like the chorus in this song, so that's why I feel that I just need a little more time with it. What I found so interesting about this song though is that when I heard it, I could see it being remixed with Post Malone, and she did mention being a big fan of Post Malone. And I do remember in one of the interviews, the interviewer asked her if one of her songs were to get a remix, who would she like to do that remix with. She did mention one of the artists being Post Malone, and there's Grave, and this is a song that she's really proud of, and it's one of her most personal, and it felt really therapeutic for her to write this song because it's just something that she felt she had to get out. The thing is with this song, I don't know, I just didn't really find myself. I was just left with unsure. Do I like it? Do I not like it? So that's why I think maybe I just need a little more time with it and maybe it'll grow on me. Then there's Stay Done. I think that's an electric guitar instrument that you hear like in the beginning. That instrument just really gets my attention and I just feel it. So that alone, I can already see that possibly this will be a favorite of mine in the future. I just need a little more time with it. Then there's Plastic Palm Trees. One of the things that I will say about this song is that it feels like a summer vacation sunset. So if you've been watching my videos, I have talked about Endless Summer Vacation by Miley, and I just feel that because I love that album so much. I feel like this song could have been on the album, or maybe like a duet with Miley. And there's Messier, which I really like the vibe on this song, and if I remember correctly in an interview, she said this was one of the last songs that made it on the album. As I said, I feel like especially with the last two songs, I just need more time with it, and who knows, maybe they'll be possible favorites, because these were the ones that I felt that I wanted to hear again. So now when it comes to my least favorites on the album that I just don't find myself wanting to revisit, or I probably won't revisit, that is Guilty Conscience, Calgary, and Want That Too. I love the aesthetics of this album. It feels very 2000s, but with the sound of like maybe like the late 2010s, because when I hear this album, at least musically or sonically, I think of like Post Malone, Black Bear, Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift's Reputation. I just think of like that time in the last decade where the music started to get a lot more darker. Another thing that I really liked is that the darker the production got, more her voice just shined in the song, because I feel like the upbeat songs are the darker songs on the album, right? Those are the ones that are very cohesive, where the ballads, they are a little bit different. They still stay very true to the vision of the album, so it still stays consistent. Also, after hearing this album, it got me wanting to listen to her first album, because I do know the song She's All I Wanna Be, and I do know You Broke Me, but I'm not sure if You Broke Me was on that album, but I do know those two songs, so I'll definitely be checking that out in the future. I do feel like 2024 is going to be a big year for Tae McRae. I feel like that's going to be her year, and I'm just excited to see where she'll go from here and how much she'll evolve as an artist. But what are your thoughts on Think Later? Did you like it? And if so, what were your top 3 favorite songs? You can share it down below in the comments. Don't forget to smash that like button if you did enjoy the video, and also subscribe. If you haven't yet, you can also follow Playlist Pop on TikTok. The links are in the description down below as well. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you later.